I'm Scorpio Sky, the best, and you are watching AMBY.
Hey everyone, it's Alicia, and I would like to welcome you to my interview with Scorpio Sky.
Hey, thanks for having me.
Thanks so much for joining me.
Oh, I'm excited to be here. I've seen the interviews and I'm a big fan. So
awesome! I'm a big fan as well.
Oh, you're too nice.
How are you doing?
Really good. It's good to be here. It's my first time in Toronto, so I'm excited. We got a big show tonight, and hopefully it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, it's Ring of Honor War of the Worlds, as you mentioned, here in Toronto. I'm assuming you just came in. I know you had a little bit of downtime yesterday here, but...
Yeah, it was nice. We got in yesterday, early in the day, so it's always good to get in a day early so you have time to kind of adjust and relax. And when you fly and wrestle the same day, sometimes you're a little tired and run down, so it's nice to come in a day early. So.
Well, being that we are here in Canada, I have to bring up Bret Hart because I know he was one of your all-time favorites growing up.
Oh, yeah.
Is that still the case? Your favorite up there?
For sure. Bret Hart, growing up, Bret Hart was like the guy, and he's definitely the reason I got into wrestling. Then I got older, and I did start to like Shawn Michaels and Kurt Angle and other guys like that, Jinder Mahal.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know that when you first started wrestling, you were actually a masked wrestler.
Yeah. And
you said that a lot of fans would probably be surprised about that. So did that catch a lot of people? They were like, oh, we had no idea about this.
Yeah. I did it for like the first 2 years of my career. I trained in a school that was very lucha libre based. And a lot of us, no matter what culture we were from, wore masks. Mm-hmm. And that was kind of the thing. And eventually I ended up losing it and disappointing all the fans with...
You say that, but the reason you dropped the mask, and I'm not sure if this was a true story now, it's because people were telling you, like, you have a handsome face, just drop the mask already.
Yeah.
That's really how it...
Yeah, they were good liars or something. I don't know. I think back then I used to be kind of handsome, but years in professional wrestling and, MMA fighting, it's taken its toll. So, yeah, sorry. But, no, it was actually... two wrestlers specifically. I was with Osaka Pro in Japan, and the guy's name was Tiger's Mask and Billy Kid. They pulled me aside before a show, and they were like, please, no mask, good face. And I never intended to stay as a masked wrestler my entire career, and so the timing just felt right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You think that kind of like jump-started a little bit?
Yeah, it kind of jump-started my singles career. Yeah.
Well, you are now an assistant coach at the New Japan Dojo in LA. So how's that position been treating you?
Oh, so good. Working with Shibata, I call us the dynamic duo, and I'm honored to be the Robin to his Batman, and I get a chance to help guys get better in their career and also better myself, because when you're teaching, a lot of people don't realize that when you're teaching, you're also learning, because you have to figure out ways to explain things and show people things. And we have guys from all over the world, Egypt, Australia, the UK, people come from everywhere. And you really have to hold yourself accountable and think of like, I've got to show them the right way, but I got to make sure I'm doing it the right way. And Shibata has been nice enough to spend some time and help me with some of my techniques and show me some of his as well. So it's a great experience for me. I love doing it.
As far as the teaching goes, you're kind of using some old school methods, but you're sprinkling in some of your new things. So is it easy to kind of find that blend?
We are we're an odd couple, Shibata and I, because he really brings the old traditional Japanese dojo style. Okay. And I bring a little bit more of the new flavor. But I knew we were the perfect match when we had guys training and they were doing a really hard workout, and he leaned over to me and he said, we should get some music going, like let's get some Rocky music playing. And I'm like, I'm obviously a huge Rocky fan, so I knew right there, I was like, okay, we're a match made in heaven. This is perfect.
And I've interviewed some wrestlers who've actually been through the New Japan Pro Wrestling dojos, and I've heard the stories about how grueling it can be at times. So for you, what is that one workout or thing that you have the students do and they're just like, they're almost done with it?
There's a lot of them. I mean, we had a small group last week intentionally. We just brought in a few guys because the first two groups were 30 each. And it was one girl each group. And last week we had only about 6 or 7 people, so I decided to work out with them a couple of days. And Monday it's 350 squats, one set, and then 100 lion push-ups, and that's just the start of the day. That's just hour one.
Yeah.
And so that usually wakes people up like, whoa, this is a little more than I thought I was going to be able to just come in and do a couple of cool things and maybe show them what I got, but it's very hard.
A little bit.
Yeah, and we have a pretty hard circuit, which is another new form of training. We put some circuit training in, so you go station to station to station, and it's very high intensity.
Wow.
So it's good.
Yeah, sounds
I
it.
don't wanna bore you guys with all that.
Well, you, of course, are a part of SoCal Uncensored with Christopher Daniels and Frankie Kazarian.
SCU! We got to hear you do it.
Your little...
SCU! Let's go.
SCU!
Yes.
Pretty good, right?
Yes.
Might have done that once or twice before when I see you guys walking down the ramp.
You'll hear us doing it every once in a while, so don't be shy if you hear down the hallway.
Can I join in?
SCU! Yeah, just join in.
Scream down the
Just
hall.
SCU! Yeah. Join in. Why not?
Being from there for your whole life, I do have to ask, what are some of your favorite things about living there and coming from there?
God, the perfect weather.
Yeah?
Have you ever been to California, Southern California?
Once.
Perfect
I wanna go
weather
back for the weather.
all the time. See, I've got a jacket on here. This is May. You know, I know we're in Canada, but like this is cold. This is cold. If it drops below 85 degrees, I'm cold.
This is beautiful.
Oh God! I mean, it's not that bad. It's definitely been worse, but
It's
this is a
so
little cold for me.
nice.
Back home, I bet you it's a sunny, nice, warm. This is the perfect time of year to be in California because it's not too hot, it's not too cold. You know, because it's going to get to be 100 degrees in the summer.
Yeah.
But in this springtime, oh, it's perfect. The fashion's great. You know, it's I love it. So
Fashion
good.
a big thing for you?
Yes,
Yeah?
yes. We have a little joke, you know, because there's strong style wrestling, but a lot of times we say Scorpio Sky is style strong.
Oh, you always look super sharp.
Oh, thank you.
You're
Oh, God,
very
you're a
welcome.
sweetheart. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, I have a couple tweets that I'd like to hear a little bit more about.
Okay. All right. We got
so
tweets.
We have tweets. The first one is, if you don't follow me on Instagram, you're missing me make a complete fool of myself daily. And then there was an example of you doing a lot of hip shaking taken from a story that you posted. So you
Yeah.
like to boogie. You've got some moves.
I do like to dance. That day I had some pre-workout and it kicked in a little early, I think, and I was getting ready to go to the gym, and I don't know why I just decided to post a little video of me dancing, making a fool of myself. And I thought hopefully it would get a few followers out of it, and it did. But
you go.
yeah, so making a little ass of myself, it's okay.
What are some of your go-to dance moves?
Obviously, hip gyration is a very popular one where I come from. You have to have some hip gyration. And then I like the scoop and toss. Do you know the scoop
have
and
no
toss?
idea what that
you ever
is.
see guys
Yes.
like offset? Woo, woo, woo.
I know there's a name for it.
Yeah, scoop and toss.
Scoop and toss.
There it is.
I'm really stiff at it.
Scoop and
but
toss. No,
okay.
it's good work on that one.
Those are your go-tos.
Those are my go-tos. Yeah.
All right.
A little bit of, you know.
Oh, so you just vibe to it.
I'm a great chair dancer. You know what I mean? Like,
So
you
you
know,
can
if I get up and
seated.
actually move my feet, it's like, it's a little bit, you know, but like, you know, if you're like, oh, hey, what's up? You know, that's where that's my lane, and I like to stay in it.
The other tweet that I have here is, I'll probably never get the props I feel I deserve. So I was wondering if you'd tell me a bit more about that.
That was an Eminem quote, and I was at the gym one day, and I was, you know, listening to Eminem Essentials on Apple Music, and that is not a plug, by the way. But and I know I just heard the line, and I felt like it resonated with me the way I felt that day. Where you know, sometimes, to be perfectly honest, I do kind of feel like people sleep on me a little bit. You know, I feel I'm an OG. I get it. You know, I've been around for a while, and things are starting to hit for me now, which is great. But it took a very, very long time. And I still think that I've got a long ways to go before I get the props I deserve. But maybe this will help me.
Right?
I know you got a big following. If I can get some of your fans, support.
Everybody, head over.
Support.
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 Say it once more.
Support.
Support.
I see you!
You have to tell me about your beef with Steve Harvey, because you saw... Oh, wow, that face
So,
says it all.
I was doing like this bachelor type segment on his show. I was on his show because they shoot it out in LA. And so they brought in some bachelors like myself and guys that are actors and models and yada, yada, yada. And they had this segment where they had a girl, and we all did a questionnaire before the show, and she did the same one. And so that what they would do is they would eliminate us based on our questions differing from hers.
Okay.
And so Steve had the answer. So they'd ask her the question live, and she'd say, you know, oh, do you like a manly man or I don't know, what is it called?
What's the opposite of a man?
This was the one. It was a manly man, or like, you know, where you're like super like into fashion, which I am, but you know, I forgot what the term is for it, but. Well, I'm spacing on it.
Yeah, I know exactly.
You know what I'm talking about, right? Yeah, it's anyways, whatever it was.
It's gonna bother me.
It's gonna bother me
as soon as this red light goes off.
As soon as we wrap.
We're gonna know that damn word.
Yeah. It was. It's like right on the tip of my tongue too. Man, this sucks. I don't want to waste time, but anyways, anyways, questions differ, right? And so it got down to 3 of us. And the question answered and my question matched the girl's question.
Okay.
And Steve Harvey accidentally excused me instead of the other guy, one of the other guys. So I should have made it to the bottom 2 and maybe even past that. But much like Miss America, I know
I was about to say that's a thing that he has.
It's a thing. He doesn't read cards well or something. And I love Steve. I mean, we had some moments after that were very cool. But yeah, I mean, he got me.
Man.
He got me. So we have beef. We got to figure it out.
And like you weren't called back up? Like it was something they figured out afterwards that it was messed up?
You know, I feel like they knew it could happen because they told us, they were like, even if something happens and your question is wrong from, you know, your answer is wrong and you shouldn't be eliminated, just leave the stage anyway. We'll figure it out later. So I'm like, okay, so they knew that he might mess up.
Yeah, right?
Fairly, you know, he might not handle cards very well or something. God, I wish I could remember that phrase. It's going to bug me.
It's seriously in the back of my head. Afterwards, I'll figure it out, and then we'll pop it up, and we'll be like, that's the word.
Yeah.
Because we're both blanking really hard.
Yeah, it's bothering me. All right.
Well, here on the site, we not only interview wrestlers, but also musicians.
Yeah.
So if you could hang out with a band for a day, which would it be?
Ooh. Does it have to be a band?
Band, artist.
Artist. Does Will Smith count?
Sure.
Yeah, he was an artist. Yeah, so I think hanging out with Will Smith would be so fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just seems like a really fun guy, and you know, he'd just be perfect. I'm kind of goofy too, you know, so I feel we'd probably match or hate each other. Who knows? I don't know. Maybe get on each other's nerves, but yeah.
If you're hanging with someone too much like yourself,
It's possible.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, speaking of Will Smith and dancing, I'm not going to do it here, but I do a mean Carlton dance.
So you're gonna say it and not do it?
Absolutely.
That is just...
You got to follow me on Instagram, and
That's
maybe
just
I'll post a video of it.
That's so cruel.
I do a mean Carlton.
Wow. Is it because you like dancing like alone when you do those types of moves? Is that why?
I have
You
to
gotta
build up
film
to
the-
it. I have to build up to it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have to have the courage.
Can you
Plus,
do it
I don't know if
and
the
then-
room is correct for it.
Oh,
you
at the
know,
room.
and I don't know if the camera is set at the right height to get the you know what I mean?
We'll just wrap things up. I do want to leave things with the fans. Is there anything you want to say to all of those who will be viewing?
Thank you to everyone who has supported me through, 15 years of very, very tough business to be in. And I just appreciate each and every one of you. And to any new fans that have jumped on board in the last year or jumping on board after this, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Twitter. That's at Scorpio Sky. ScorpioSky.com is down right now, but we're working on remodeling it or whatever, and it's going to be good, you know. So and a music blog, yeah. So there's one question I wanted to ask.
Yeah,
the
go for
pronunciation is it like a music blog? Yeah. Or is it
So
like
much emphasis on that question.
Right, that's what I want to know. I've been really wondering. Or is it like a music blog? Yeah.
That one.
Is it like that?
Yeah.
Okay. Because the other one I was going to ask was it like my friend Eli Drake was a music blog? Yeah. You know Eli Drake.
Oh,
yes. No, so it's It's that one. Okay.
He just does it like he does it. I just let him. Anytime I interview him, I just let him do his
He's
thing.
the best.
You know.
He's the best. He's a good friend of mine. He lives in Hollywood, and we hang out all the time.
Awesome.
You guys should come. You too. Come hang out in LA.
I'm down.
Let's do it.
Awesome.
Perfect weather.
Have you do those dance moves?
Carlton dance.
Yeah.
And whatever that is, that phrase. The thing about it, the funny is I'm kind of,
I just want to look it up.
yeah, like I know I consider myself like I am like a manly man, but at the same time I'm very into fashion and I'm very into
metrosexual.
Metrosexual, yeah. So the question was, are you a manly man or metro? And I was like, at first I didn't know how to answer it. I was like, ugh. But I feel like people would probably look at me and they'd think like, oh, because I'm like rugged, like, oh, he's probably a manly man. So I went manly man.
What if you picked the wrong one and then you just like completely lost out on true love?
I apparently chose the right one, so I chose manly man, even though I'm kind of metro. But she chose manly man, and the guy that next to me that chose metro should have been excused, but Steve Harvey excused me. So, I mean, it's not as bad as Miss America, but
it's up there.
I was a little hurt by it. My feelings were a little hurt.
Thank
you for that.
As soon as I mentioned the name, your face just said it all, really. So.
Yeah, I was like, oh. Well, anyways, thank you so much for having me. This has been fun.
Oh, it was an absolute pleasure. And remember, to everybody viewing, you can visit us at aliciatoot.com for all exclusive interviews and features. See ya.
Do it.